We've reached a new day where it's time that the Father passes the torch on to the Son. Well, maybe more specifically, the squeegee. It's kind of a rite of passage. It's really owning the squeegee.
Yeah.
Owning it.
I call him that squeegee.
Don't use your shirts. Oh, but there's still so much to learn. Whistler.
Here's a tip.
Wow, right out of the gate.
If you're debating, I have about an hour and a half before we leave. Should I throw the laundry in? Yes.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
Yeah,
throw
good.
the laundry in.
Whistler, like, amazing. Amazing. Okay, if we've said this before, I'm going to say it again because I'm that disappointed about it. We're not doing Banff. So disappointed, but I will say this. We will do Banff. I'm just not going to go there right now. So we are now headed to Glacier National Park, crazy far away, and we have to go through Coeur d'Alene to get there, and we're staying in Coeur d'Alene, but they had no availability when we're going through there. So we have to go through Coeur d'Alene to Glacier Point, Glacier Park, and then back to Coeur d'Alene where we have reservations this Saturday.
You do know this is all our fault, though.
It is all our fault.
Glacier Park or snow?
How's the no reservations working for you, Mark? Well, I'll tell you what.
Yes,
they are
more yes than no.
More yes than no, because if we had reservations, we wouldn't even be here right now. And
We'd
so
be stuck in Banff where we would have been turned around on a road because of the fire.
that's right, and so it's
That's true.
yeah. So it goes both ways. Generally speaking, it works in our
If we did
favor.
have...
We are about to cross the border from Vancouver, British Columbia, to Seattle. No,
Yeah.
it's not
Well,
Seattle. Washington. And we've thrown away our vegetables, fruit and vegetables, for the third time on this trip.
Every single one of them.
We tried to whittle everything down to the very end. We were eating ants on a log. And then we were like, we have to stop eating peanut butter. Nexus bus. Go over there.
Nexus buses.
Passenger vehicles.
I'll come over here. You should know, don't ever get in the Nexus lane if you're not Nexus.
You don't have a fast pass.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Is the next company.
It's never a good sign when you're in the RV working on your computer and a fraud alert comes in because your wife goes to the grocery store. Get enough groceries?
Look,
There's only two perfect bars.
There's
there
only
now.
2 carts. What's this?
They sell perfect bars there now.
Oh, sweet.
This is not a long-term coffee solution, but if you're boondocking and you only have a teapot and you don't want to clean up a big mess from a French press, they make these pour-over coffee brew in a bag. I don't know, it could probably taste terrible or it could be a great solution. But look, you just heat the hot water, you pour it over, you pour it in, you throw it away. It's very exciting to get chicken
Under $30?
at $5.65 versus this was like $25 to $30 in the States. I mean in Canada.
Canada. Yeah. Fish was
Three
half,
times as
but
much.
3 times as much, but the fish was half as much,
Yes, but
if not more.
But Troy told us because it was in the season.
Hold on, there's something I need to teach Carson. If he's gonna really take this job seriously, he needs to learn how to optimize. I taught him that the front tire is really the stepping stone to this job, so to speak. But he needs to be able to get up there like a pro. Let me show you, Carson, how to get up there like a pro. That's it. Oh, nicely done. We don't normally put out the chairs for just a 2-night stay, but I kind of got caught up in the moment of a time lapse and decided to go ahead and do it. So let's give you the whole scoop. I think you need to know the scoop. We're going to Banff, baby. Trisha's idea. It was brilliant. We were checked in to Coeur d'Alene, and then we were gonna go to Glacier, and then come back to Coeur d'Alene and spend more time. And then we're like, wait a second. What if we just went from Coeur d'Alene to Banff to Glacier, and then we just stayed longer in Coeur d'Alene, which is what we couldn't do because they didn't have any availability.
Right.
But then we found Wolf Lodge, which is a pretty nice RV resort, actually.
Yeah.
And so it's just on the other side of Coeur d'Alene, so it's not a great location, and it's near the freeway, so that's a little noisy. But
just to give you some perspective, it's off of exit 22, and downtown is off of exit 11. So it literally takes you about like 12 minutes to get into downtown.
But the staff is super friendly and it's very well maintained. And I tell you what, as a full timer, those are the things that make up the difference. It's not always like good location and views. It's like how friendly is the staff. All right, sitting here in front of a Ford F350. Big announcement, guys, big announcement. The Westbys have decided to drive to Coeur d'Alene to visit us. And and he took his F350 to get here.
And that beautiful Airstream
and the
over there.
And the Airstream back over here.
We had to give you a little tour because it's a bunkhouse. It is
I know.
So cool for any of you guys who have kids.
A Airstream bunkhouse? I didn't even know they made those.
I didn't either.
And it's really cool.
It is.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing. We're over here to have a little dinner, and I've got a video that's being rendered right now. I'm going to use the Wi-Fi to get it up. We're gonna have a great dinner. So
Come
you want
and
to
join us. Come and have a little Coeur d'Alene dinner by the lake. I mean, this is the best. We went out to dinner last night, which was super fun. We saw some turtle races.
There were turtle races at Crafted, which was a brewery in town.
And the burgers were like this high, but we had a salad. What's even better than going out is having a homemade meal. So we have salmon, baked potatoes, and a salad.
Okay, let's do this Airstream tour. Your shoes on? Oh, you have shoes on. Let's go over and give ourselves a tour in the Westby Airstream, and then we'll go inside and have dinner. How's that sound?
Ooh, fun.
Here you come again, and you call yourself my friend. But I know why you're here.
Is their name?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Well, I think we need to come up with one.
Okay.
I think we need to come up with one. Maybe we could even have some help too. So it's the Westby family, and it's an Airstream, and you guys are boaters.
The boat is called Nostra Casa.
And the boat is called Nostra Casa.
So a little Italian twist there.
Yeah, so maybe there'd be some ideas. Maybe someone has some ideas. Trish, where would you like to start with this Airstream tour?
On the love seat.
This is our home away from home.
Okay, it's a split floor plan.
It's a split floor plan, which means
it means the master is on the opposite of the children.
Yes, it
which is a good thing, because at the end of the night, you might
say,
like that.
Night night.
Good night.
Yeah.
We're going over here.
So this is our.
I
know this is very spacious. You can walk around this bed.
It's a full walk around.
It's a full walk around. Yeah.
With
Tons of storage. There's storage underneath here. There's storage on the sides. Storage up on the tops. Yes.
It's laid out really well.
It is. It's super comfortable.
It feels really long.
We've actually had 8 people sleeping in here at once.
Are you joking?
8 people. One of them was very small. But
I was pregnant.
No. She was a full-blown human outside the body.
Okay, all right.
Yes. 8 people.
You got 2 there.
2 here.
And then you got a bunk here. Not a bunk, but a bed. And you got the dinette here.
This goes down, so you can have 2 people here.
Yeah. And then
you come up here.
Follow me over here. Look at this bunk up here, like this, and it even has a thing so that Carson won't fall out.
Yes.
And then another bed down there.
And we've had 2, 12-year-old boys in there, and they fit very comfortably.
And then look at all of this.
All the storage.
This is 6 cupboards of happiness.
And there's
Right
storage
here.
under here.
Storage. And then I would
here.
like to just take a moment and talk about your counter space.
Oh, look at the glory of this counter. Would you like to lay down on the counter?
It's huge. It's huge.
It is.
Tracy came over today. She realized
I remarked at just how
Efficient we are?
how sweet the kitchen is.
Yes, and because we use a wide angle lens, you never quite understand how limited my counter space
We don't
is.
use a wide angle lens.
It's a really small kitchen. Let's be clear.
It is this big.
Ooh, go inside.
Ooh, look at how much space there is. I can't even touch the ceiling.
We were joking around earlier when the Westbys came over to see Ginger that it really helps to have an RV tour guide that's 5'2". It really helps the overall space because there aren't a lot of RVs that are big.
Are you calling me a shrimp?
I'm just saying that you're good at this job.
Tracy said, many hands make light work, and it is true. Look, we have peaches, we have dressing, we already have pecans made, we have a cheese putter, there's watermelon, there's chips. If you're hungry, this is where you need to be. There's salmon, don't forget about the salmon. Look at how gorgeous that is. Gorgeous. Dinner is served.
Takes a bit of skill to actually hit the target.
Wow. Wow.
Wait, where are they? Oh, and good morning from Silverwood Theme Park.
Oh, very nice.
Okay.
Very nice. So Silverwood Theme Park is about 30 minutes north of Coeur d'Alene. So if you find yourself in Coeur d'Alene, drive your little family right on up to, or if you're into theme parks and your kids are grown, that's okay.
Yeah, now,
nobody's gonna judge you here.
this-
you come here.
This theme
to have
park
fun.
has two sides to it. It has a water park and it has this side. But because
Yes.
the weather's a little sketchy today, we're just gonna do the roller coasters and that kind of stuff.
Yes.
So,
kids were a little disappointed.
I've got the GoPro,
GoPro.
but I've got the mounts for it. And I'm gonna see what the footage looks like for some roller coasters. But more importantly, I'm gonna see what the kids think of this theme park. We decided of doing like a puke meter
Yes.
to rate each ride based upon the likeliness of puking. One through 5 pukes.
1 through 5 pukes. So we're gonna let you know what the puke factor is.
Yes.
Because I know you want to know.
Yes. All right, let's go make this
Let's
happen.
go.
We're kicking things off with a little entry-level roller coaster. Warm up into it, right?
Warm up.
Are you into the big Spanish roller coaster?
Absolutely not.
Really?
We're maxing out here.
This is your max?
It's probably my max.
Oh my gosh, I thought
Start
we're
the day
warming
off
up.
on a,
You sure you're not going to do the hangy thing?
I am certain of it. I have no doubt.
Really?
I am not. Try that. You don't feel anything.
Barfo meter on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 to 5. 1 to 5. 1 to 5.
0. 2.
A 3.
2. So 1.5 to 2. 1.5.
You want to have a little conversation about this ride? Cover your mouth. A few things to note on this. One is puke factor 10.
10.
First-hand, not first-hand experience, but first-hand viewing experience. Okay? The sanitary hazardous cleaning supplies came out on that. And you know what is pretty interesting? I was like, who wants to go sit in that seat? Well, they put the seat down
So you don't have to.
so you don't have to. Let it air out. And then, by the way, by the time the next person comes, they don't know what seat it was.
No!
Right?
But that was an eventful last one. Someone broke their phone
Someone dropped their phone and we saw it fly out of the sky.
out of the sky.
If only it would have landed here on the grass, I think it would have been fine. But
Yeah, it landed on a rock.
yeah. Anyway,
And someone puked.
yes. This
Wow.
thing, I think I wrote it. I think I wrote it by watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fearful that our children want to go ride that.
I would like to see that.
Oh.
I don't know how I got roped into this. And when you sit in here, you really sit in. It goes deep. We're definitely in here tight. So far, so good.
I'm a turtle lover.
Oh, that doesn't feel good. All right, make it stop. I'm so good now. I'm real good. I'm all. Later,
We're in these comfy.
we found the spot to be.
Look at this detail.
The truth is, I had fun on those rides. I really did.
Good.
And then I found this room. And what happens is the kids come in here and check in like
Every ride.
Every 30 to 45 minutes.
Yes.
And they show us that they're wet, or they show us that they got cotton candy, or they show us
That ride made them feel sick.
oh yeah, and
then they ask you, would you like to go?
and they say, would you like to go? And we say, no, we're good.
We're good.
And then we say, when are you guys gonna be done? And then they say 2 more rides and they leave.
You're kidding me!
Tell me that's not the most perfect scenario for an amusement park ever.
They're on the buddy system. They're
Yeah.
looking out for each other.
Yeah.
They've been very successful.
It's been a good day, and the sun came out on top of it.
You just really can't ask for more.
It's perfect.
So what do you think of your Silverwood Theme Park experience?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
10 out of 10.
Wow. Wow. All
Yeah.
right.
What are we doing? So what are we doing tonight?
We're going to get something great to eat, and then we need to actually go to bed on time
Because we're waking up to go to Banff in the morning.
because we're waking up at the crack of dawn for real
Okay.
because we have to drive forever tomorrow
Gotcha.
up and through the mountains.
Good morning from the door of Ginger.
Good morning. Coeur d'Alene, how was it?
Smoky, but today is beautiful. I mean, blue skies, sunny, couldn't be more beautiful. So we're leaving in 15 minutes. It's terrible.
Oh, it is terrible, but you should know that Coeur d'Alene is amazing.
But we would
And-
know. I mean, we really did not get to see it.
No, but you know what we did get to see are
What?
the people. And they
Sure.
are so nice here.
Yep.
Dave
Yep.
and Julie, thank you for letting us into your home
Yes.
to upload a video.
I know. It was really great. And I know there's people in the area and there's people who live in Coeur d'Alene that are probably so disappointed that when we finally came to their town, it
We didn't
was
get
like,
to really see it.
It was either smoky or raining.
Yes, but you know, we did get to hang out with the Westby family.
We did.
That was an absolute blast.
Yeah, and Springwood was fun.
Oh my gosh, Springwood was a blast. So anyway, but
Oh, and I forgot to mention yesterday that Springwood has an RV park at the resort, and the kids were like, I mean, all the RVs are literally across the street, and the kids were like, why aren't we staying there and getting a 2-day pass? It's a good question.
it would have been fun.
We are now headed to Banff. We got some mail to take care of. We're gonna go to the grocery store. We're gonna throw away more fruit and vegetables because this is our 4th border crossing in season 3.
We're gonna literally pull over right before we get to the border, eat a salad and with avocado
right.
on top
That's
because
right.
those are the two things I just could not throw in the trash.
Yes.
So,
All right, so we're very excited about Banff. Let's go.
Any other way.